What the hell are you doing? Never mind drinks for everyone. What are you doing here? No, leave it! Leave it! Shut up and go home. Oh my God.
Where do I even start with today? Like, right. Okay, so I was walking to work and it was the weirdest because, like, it was, I was sitting there, like, partway through my walk, I'm like, it's warm outside. Like, as soon as I walked outside, I realized that it was kind of brighter than usual, but it's also been kind of extraordinarily dreary looking outside for the most part. So it's like, it's exceptionally sunny out today. A little weird. And then, like, partway through my walk, it like truly dawned on me, like, it's warm outside. Like, I'm sitting here, at first I was like, it's kind of like October-ish rather than December. And then when I realized just how warm it was outside, I was like, it's not that it's that because I'm wearing a jacket or that I've been walking in, like, you get kind of sweaty or whatever. It was genuinely warm out. And listen, like, it's not like October outside. It's more like September. And it was just so weird. So there was that. And then I was at work for like 6 hours. So that was a while. I haven't really been up to too much interesting. Other than I watched the Hobbit parody for the first time last night by Hollywood. And like, I haven't read any Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen any of the movies at all. Neither for the Hobbit. Any of it. I've been meaning to watch the movies at least, but I haven't gotten around to it as of yet. And I wasn't planning on watching the parody. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna get this, whatever. And then I said, what the heck? And I watched it last night and just, oh my god. I don't really understand the inside jokes in it all too much, but my god, is it addicting. I've literally been watching, like, I downloaded it and been watching it on repeat. I was asleep, like, I went to sleep listening to this video on repeat. Okay? That is how, like, oh my god. And then, like, it's kind of weird because after I got back from work and I went to put this back on, it sounds so different from the way it sounded last night. Like, the voices and everything sound different and the music sounds, I don't know. It's kind of like how the difference, like, when you change the equalizer or whatever on your iPod or whatnot. It's like that kind of a change. So it's just like, this is not how I remembered it. And I'm like, all I can figure is maybe my headphones were like off somehow yesterday or something. Because I tried headphones today and just using one of them instead of both like I was doing yesterday. Just, I don't know. It just sounds so different. But I'm slowly getting accustomed to the new sound of it. It's amusing. I'll have to make sure Beth sees it, because she was excited for it when I first passed along the message when they said they were going to do it. And I did post it on Facebook and tagged her in it, but I don't know if she watched it yet. So next time I see her, I have to remind her about it, because if she hasn't seen it yet, I want to be there to see the look on her face. Going back to the walking to work thing, it was amusing because I walked, it's like 40-minute walk out there, and it was funny because I was like barely like 5 minutes walk away from there, because I was at the neighborhood right before like the first entrance into the plaza where it is. And suddenly Nikki was in the Prius and she like turned into the neighborhood like right in front of me, and I walked up to her and she was like, get in the car. And I'm like, it's kind of pointless at this point. And she starts like patting Z. I'm like, no, seriously, I can just get in the car. I was like, okay. But apparently she was off running errands and everything. And they weren't, and like no one was sure if I had left yet or anything. And I've just gotten to the point where I just pretty much just walk instead of worrying about getting a ride to work. It's just too crazy. Trying to decide, do I need to walk or can I just chill out for another half hour and hope that no one decides at the last minute to go somewhere and forget that I have to be at work. So, and apparently when they were like, whether it was Nikki asking my mom or my mom asking Nikki about whether or not I'd left yet, Aeon was just like, yeah, she went to work already. And they were laughing because they were calling Aeon such a busybody because, like, she always is in everyone's business. But I was like, well, of course she, like, they were saying that because she almost always is the one that knows whether or not I've left for work or not. And that is because she's usually there at the table and sitting at the table eating or watching a show or something. And I walk past her and say bye to her before I go. And she'll always be asking me, well, where are you going? I'm going to work. Why do you have to go to work? Because I just do. That's just how it works. And yeah, she's pretty much the one that knows whether I'm home or not as a result. But that was apparently amusing to them. In addition to the parody, I've also been watching Penn and Teller Tell a Lie. Because yesterday I watched Penn and Teller get killed, and that was a genius movie. Although it was like so like my brain just like Inception was like one of those things where like it like you were kind of guessing kind of sort of sometimes how things fit into each other, and then towards the end you're like, oh, it all makes sense now. The movie ends where it begins and what? And all that. And it makes sense. But this one was like, by the time, like, the further you get into the movie, you're just like, is it a joke or is it what? And how big is this joke? If it, but I don't even know. It was crazy. And then just turned into like this whole big thing towards the end of it. And then Teller talked, and it was just like, what? But I enjoyed it. I also watched Take the Lead and Life Size over the weekend because after watching season 3 of Next Top Model, I was like looking up things that like the different people have been doing after they were on that show, and the second place runner-up person, Yaya, was in Take the Lead, and I was like, I like forgotten, like, I was wondering why she looked vaguely familiar, and I figured like a couple of the girls seemed vaguely familiar when I first started watching the episodes for that one, and I was like, maybe I've seen part of this season before or something. I'm not quite sure. But of course, Yaya was familiar because I'd seen the movie with her in it before. So I watched it to remind myself about it. And then I watched Life Size because Tyra Banks and decent Disney Channel original movies thing. I've been watching a bunch of those recently, so I also took a while today working on ordering picture prints from Shutterfly because I got like 50 free prints for signing up, and I'd signed up because I've often seen it. Nikki uses it a lot, and it's like she uses it so much, it's like it has to be pretty cheap or pretty danged awesome, or a combination of both, for her to use it so much and everything. And so I signed up for it, and I ended up getting 50 free pictures as a result. So I'm using that towards pictures of my own and pictures for the ward nursery, because they're we're trying to do a craft thing for Christmas and New Year's with all of them with their pictures, as a sort of like graduation thing, because all of the kids in the nursery, the older nursery at least, will be gone after New Year's. So that is the thing that we're doing. So I'm using, there was like 9 pictures from that for some of the kids. That's all ordered and set, which is good because the coupon only lasts a month from when you sign up, and it would expire today, I guess, since it's 1:45 in the morning. I don't know much what else to say at this point, 'cause yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think that's basically it to catch up on things going on. Also, my apologies for all the scenic point of view walks and such, but it's pretty outside, and I keep wanting to like record it because it's pretty, or just like I'm in a weird like nature loving mood, and just, you know what, I'll do what I want. That thing. And speaking of which, I'll be continuing doing what I want and watching Penn and Teller tell a lie. So yeah.